Play.
Well, she's making her 7th appearance at the All England Championships, Ratchanok, which means that the first year she played, she was just 16 years of age. In fact, what became the youngest ever world champion women's singles player. That gold medal in Guangzhou in 2013 when she was just 18 years, 6 months and 6 days. That's right. Not the youngest ever world champion. That honour goes to Ching, who won women's doubles gold in 1995 with Gil Young.
15?
No, she was 18.
18, okay.
3 months and 19 days. That's nice. Ching.
Love.
That's good. I know that at the end of last year, Steen, Ratchanok even tried acupuncture. She spent some time in China.
Yeah.
And had 10 days of acupuncture on the knee to see if that helped. Came to the Super Series finals and then had to retire partway through the tournament group stage. So certainly didn't have the total desired effect.
And I think she's not totally fit. And the reason for that is that she didn't participate in the Malaysian Masters Grand Prix Gold, and even though it's only a Grand Prix Gold, it's quite normal that the Thai players participate in their home tournament. Of course, the Premier Series, top 10 in the world, they have to participate, otherwise they're fine.
Yeah. Here at the Super Series, yeah. Super Series.
So, and that makes some players, it's a little bit easier to show up and save the fine. It's quite severe, the fine, for not showing up. I can't remember exactly how much it is, but
I have a feeling it's $5,000.
I think so too. I think so too.
Yeah. She's got wonderful racket skills, says this young lady. Easy, relaxed hitting motion. And of course, last year's Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro, Ratchanok Intanon was given the honour of being the flag bearer for the Thailand team in the opening ceremony at the Maracanã.
Good shot there.
Service over. 4-all.
Yeah, there's just some of these female players whose technique is absolutely outstanding. We have on an adjacent court, we have Akane Yamaguchi, who's also a very, very technical player. And one of the things we discussed last week in Germany was that women's singles, there's so many different playing styles, there's so many ways that you can win in badminton, and that's just fascinating in my opinion. We have a tall Chinese player in Sun Yu, and that's just so great about badminton. You can win in so many ways.
Service over. 5-all. Service over.
have a feeling that Ratchanok is playing in a little bit lower pace than she's used to. And that sort of interrupts timing sometimes.
Good body smash.
6.
This is Ching's 10th Super Series second round match, 5th in a Premier Super Series, but she's never ever progressed beyond this stage to a quarter-final.
8-6.
It says a little bit about what tier of players she belongs to at the moment. It is this first, second round tier where eventually you'll probably get to a quarterfinal, maybe a semifinal, but it will require a really, really good draw unless you better your skills.
8.
Yeah, I thought at the end of last year, in the autumn of last year, when she reached the final of the Dutch Grand Prix, lost the final there to Zhang Bei-wen.
Yeah.
I really thought there was signs that now training at Badminton full-time was beginning to pay dividends, and I really wondered whether that was going to be the start of much bigger and better things.
But again, it's difficult because she plays two categories.
Yeah.
And I don't know if she practices both categories. We saw, for instance, Line Kjærsfeldt, Kim Astrup, the two Danes team up in mixed doubles, but Line Kjærsfeldt, she never practiced mixed doubles. She practiced women's singles, and I would expect it to be like that as well for Ching, because otherwise, I mean, if you divide your practice, how are you going to keep up with the ones that are committing totally to one category?
Yeah, and that's part of how the game has developed, isn't it? I mean, basically, at the very elite level, nobody plays singles and doubles.
No.
It's different stroke productions, it's different movements. You just can't cope with it.
It's different body composure.
Yeah.
Singles players got to have really, really strong legs and as light as possible upper body, whereas doubles players, they have got to have really, really strong shoulders, also strong legs, but the shoulders have to be able to smash a number of times. There's a huge load on the shoulders for doubles players, so it's just totally different practices.
Yeah. Yeah, well taken from Ching.
10-9.
Well, it's interesting, Steen, you say that you know, she's playing two categories, which was in the women's doubles here at the All England Championships, but in the 2013 Polish International, she reached all three finals.
And then won the mixed did here.
She won the mixed doubles, yes. You've got a very good memory. So, and then Chia lost in the final of the women's singles and the women's doubles.
Service over. 10-all. Play.
Just wide.
11.
And so
10.
it is the
Interval.
former world champion who has the advantage at the mid-game interval. But it's only one solitary point advantage.
อย่ารีบเขาเฉียงง่ายเฉียงง่ายแค่วันนี้ชักก็ว่าวันนี้ขาชักก็ไม่เป็นไรยังไม่ไปจ้องไม่ดีอย่าฝืนเร็วไปเร็วก็กลับเร็วชอบชนใช่ป่ะเขาล่อเห็นหรอใช่เขาจะชนกันไป
10 times she's been in the Super Series tournament final. This is not the 10th occasion her opponent has been in the second round.
So, in that way, it's quite good by Suya Ching to keep the score close, 10-11.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting to see whether Ratchanok can kick it up a gear here and
11-10.
secure the first game, or they're going to go neck to neck. Says a little bit about which level she's on at the moment.
So it's over. 11-all.
That's nice.
Service over. 12-11. $13-11.
Nice landed in.
14-11.
Strapping on that left knee still with Ratchanok.
Oh, it's called good. I'd challenge that. I'd challenge.
And we
We
still haven't had a challenge.
no. No. Oh, yes, I definitely would have challenged. Too late now, of course. The challenge has to be immediate. Oh, that's delightful shot from
16-11.
Fantastic touch she's got.
Service over.
Well, she's losing control, Ratchanok, so she has pulled away from Suya Ching, but I can't help wonder whether this is what she's capable of at the moment, or she has another gear and can play faster, because I think if she can't play faster than this, she's going to be in trouble either tomorrow or at the latest in the semi-final if she gets past Suya Ching.
Yeah.
$18-12.
They're on their way forward, Chinese Taipei in badminton. We saw that last week with the all Chinese Taipei men's singles in Germany. We've seen Wang Suwei play a respectable match against Li Chongwei. Chou, of course, winning his Grand Prix Gold tournament last week, and we see the doubles pairs also improving. That's a really, really good development for Chinese Taipei.
Yes, and 3 of the 16 players left in the women's singles in the second round are from Chinese Taipei.
Exactly, and we haven't even mentioned the top-seeded Tai Su Ying.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, she's just the obvious star of that team. Definitely doing something right.
14-19.
Of course, it's interesting also coming into the Sudirman Cup 2 months away from now. What can they do?
Yeah, Sullivan Cup in the Gold Coast in Australia. World Mixed Team Championships, one of each of the 5 disciplines makes up
Game point,
every
14.
tie. So game points opportunities. 6 of them, to be precise, for Ratchanok. Wide. Only needed the one opportunity.
First game won by Ratchanok Intanon, 21-14.
21-14 confirms the umpire. And that's opening game. Well, sluggish at the start by her own high standards. 16 minutes in duration.
แต่วันนี้มือหนูรู้สึกว่าแบบมันแข็งกว่า
ไม่เป็นไรไม่เป็นไรอากาศร้อนนะค่อยๆค่อยๆปรับร่างกายค่อยๆปรับ啲料練料嗱，我哋即係話練料咪就練料得平，呢佢就寫，我哋講寫便宜啦，我哋睇到便宜啦，但係練料啊佢就ไม่ทัน，所以老實講不佢到咧佢就招數變咗過氣。
知道吗？那打的时候你的高度，对标高度一定要高，做完手中反攻才来打，要不然你失误，你速度要跟不上他，要切记这一点。所以你给球还没高一点，做手中反攻。
Shots a little bit more here in
知道吗？
the second game. Ching playing a little bit up against the drift, whereas Ratchanok Intanon has to be a little bit more careful with her clears and her lifts. So probably you see her playing a little bit of more controlling game, playing a lot downwards from the backcourt.
Call 1, 20 seconds. Call 1, 20 seconds. Second game. Love all. Play.
So the second game gets underway. And the former world champion. Oh, that's a nice smash.
1 love.
Just picking up on one of the comments that you made a little earlier, Steen, during this women's singles about how Chinese Taipei are up and coming as a nation. Of course, we got very excited a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, about the number of talents coming out of Thailand. And it's interesting that both Thailand and Chinese Taipei are 2 of only 6 countries who have had players win Super Series titles in all of the 5 disciplines.
Oh.
The other countries, of course, are China, Korea, Malaysia and Denmark.
Yeah.
Indonesia missing.
They're missing women's singles.
They're missing women's singles.
They haven't been that strong in women's singles since Miao Dina left for the Netherlands.
That's correct.
And of course, the former great Susi Susanti, who is now the sports director in PBSI, the Indonesian
4 love.
Badminton Association. Whereas the former one, Rexy Meineke, has gone to Thailand. Very interesting to see what that brings for the future.
Yeah. In case you're wondering where Japan is on that list of winning all 5 players winning all 5 disciplines at Super Series level, well, they're missing the mixed doubles.
Which was head coach Pajabon's speciality.
Yes, which is very strange.
Yeah. But they sprung a surprise yesterday with the Japanese mixed doubles. Arisa Higashino and Yuta Watanabe made a very good result.
Beat the defending champions,
Yes.
Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto. One of those 3 defending champions that we were talking about earlier, losing in the first round.
The women's singles lost the champion as well, Kuhara, but there was another twist to that story, that she lost to Saina Neval, who is coming back strong from knee surgery.
Yeah.
Service over.
And of course,
5-1.
Okuhara has been out injured. And I think so many players playing so many tournaments to try and qualify for the Olympic Games last year has perhaps taken its toll. And now, hopefully after a bit of a rest, they're coming back
Service
and
over.
working their way back to
5.
the top of world badminton.
Yeah, and to add to that, we also know that Carolina Marin, the Olympic champion, she pulled out of the final in Germany last week against Nozomi Okuhara, and has an apparently occurring hip problem right now. So it really takes its toll on the players.
6-2.
Such an Olympic year, an Olympic circle, especially the last 2 years up to the Olympics. And I think also that the intensity of the game has, in my opinion, increased with this running score system. And I think the more, the shorter the competition time is of an event, whether it be badminton, team sports, but most significantly 100 meters race in athletics and track and field. The shorter the competition time is, the longer the practice time is, because you've got to be absolutely ready when you have to run those 10 seconds. It takes the best runners to go 100 meters down the stadium.
Called out.
And there's been some discussions about scoring system in badminton and so on, and makes the matches shorter. I mean, the matches with this scoring system were shorter in the beginning, but now they're becoming longer and longer because the players are getting better and better. We had the women's doubles 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Here we go. Now, out. That's what Hawkeye says.
Just unsuccessful.
Challenge of
1
the day.
challenge remaining. Service over. 8-3. Play.
2 challenges per game permitted, but if you challenge and you're correct, just as happens in tennis, you
Service
get that
over.
challenge.
4-8.
So, if you go to 3 games in a match, you've got 6 opportunities to challenge. Oh,
Good
that's
shot.
nice. Yeah.
Service over. 9-4.
She has this ability to create angles where other singles players wouldn't even think of doing it.
Yeah, she has beautiful technique, and I remember in 2013 when she was in the final and she was playing Tina Baum, and Tina was saying, it's going to be difficult because I can't see where she hits it. There's so much deception on her shots. She can change just in the nick of time.
Yeah, was a wonderful 3-game final, wasn't it, back in
11-4.
2013?
Interval.
She looks to be on cruise control right now. A 7-point advantage here in the second game.
เหนื่อยไหมที่เราสอนมายังไม่ตบตัวเท่าไหร่คือเขาง่ายๆเขาจะจี้เสร็จแล้ว
เนี่ยต้องเล่นเร็ว
เขาไม่ตบด้วยเขาฟันนะคนนี้เขาไม่ตบแปลกดีคนนี้เขาจะฟันเอา
แต่นานๆเขาจะตกเข้าตัว
ใช่เขาจะจี้ใช่ตบเข้าตัวแล้วก็ฟันจี้เสร็จแล้วฟันเมย์ก็ระวังหน่อยเขาจี้มาไม่เท่าไหร่
先杀了再说。好，耶。
Call 1, 20 seconds. Call 1, 20 seconds. Play.
Yeah. There's one of those little angles.
12-4.
I think you're right, Joe. She's on cruise control, and I think if anybody has an idea to how Suya Ching at the moment can beat Ratchanok Intanon, they should come forward now because she needs all the help she can get here. Got to do something different from what she's been trying so far in the match. Good shot.
Yeah.
So
That could be it, trying to attack a little bit more.
5-12.
Put some pressure on the former world champion. Bit of applause from the coach.
Oh, my goodness, where on earth did that come from?
6-12.
Yeah.
Two fantastic cross-court shots.
Yeah. Having appeared to be really under pressure.
Yeah.
That's magnificent.
Seven, 12. Service over. 13-7.
What is it that creates so much deception overhead, Steen? Is it just the relaxed hitting motion, or is it because it's...
Yeah.
I mean, what technically is it?
I think she, in the forehand side, I think she holds the racket high, for instance, on the back court. And
There.
yeah. And it can go to all corners of the court. So her shots, they look the same.
Yeah.
It's just in the nick of time with a little bit of twist of the grip or underarm action that she decides where to hit it. We discussed that earlier. That one of the
8-13.
challenges for players with such great technical skills is that they often get bored because they tend to say, I played this shot last time, I'm going to try something new this time, even though it's more efficient to sort of stick to some shots.
Yeah.
Very, very playful playing style. See that one, that shot there was really, really difficult to see whether it was a cross-court shot. The body position sort of indicated that it would go cross-court, but then she actually sliced it a little bit, and it went straight, just as if she'd been in her forehand corner and hit a cross slice. We've actually, with the Danish team, we've done a test once in the Hong Kong Sports Institute up to the Olympics in 2008, where we, as the team, was exposed to short footage clips of shots from top players, and then we had, I think, 3 different time intervals before the shot was actually hit, where we should try and estimate where the shot would go, because they would see if top players had a better anticipation, judging from the body position and the racket position and so on. So that was actually quite interesting. Unfortunately, we never got the results.
Oh dear.
And I know the Danes work a little bit with it, also integrating it in practice, that when they do a very physical exercise and they have a break, they go out and they try to predict from various positions what kind of shots is coming from opponents. Good shot.
Oh.
I would challenge that if I were
I would too.
Intanon.
Well, she thinks it was out and therefore hasn't bothered to challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, I would definitely challenge. Well, she was so convinced it was out that she didn't challenge immediately.
Service over. 16-11. White court, please. White court, please. Yes.
Yeah, court needs to be mopped of the perspiration. Finals I was telling you about at Super Series level for Ratchanok Intanon. Won 5 and lost 5 finals.
So 3 of the wins they were actually last year.
Yeah.
In those 3 in a row. So she became a world champion without winning that many Super Series ahead. Of course, she was young when she was winning, 18, so maybe she didn't win any tournaments, any Super Series before she became world champion.
No, she did. She won the India of 2013.
So it's just Marin who didn't win any Super Series until she became the world champion the first time.
Yeah, that's correct.
17,
only 1 final
11.
in Australia ahead of that victory in Copenhagen.
Oh, that's well taken, isn't it? comprehensively outmanoeuvred in the end. I was watching the movement of Suya Ching after your discussion there, Steen, about trying to predict. And I was watching to see if she was trying to predict at all, and she wasn't able to at all.
No.
During the rally, she was static in the base position. She's only able to react.
Yeah.
She can't anticipate.
Service over.
She's done a good job in retrieving, in my opinion, because we've seen a number of rallies where Ratchanok has sort of directed the rallies, and in terms of that, I think she's done well, Suya Ching, and I think it's. I mean, she's increasing her level bit by bit, but she also has got good competition back home. We're playing with Chia Sin Lee and Tai Su Ying, and we also saw Chung Mei Hui play a really good match against Yamaguchi.
Yep.
So it's a strong women's singles department in Chinese Taipei.
Yeah.
13.
And success breeds success if you're practicing against players who are ranked #1 in the world.
Exactly.
And you begin to believe yourself.
Even if you're practicing with good players and there's no coaches and so on, you still get better because you sort of rise to the challenge.
Yeah.
Service over.
But time is running out for
13.
Suya Ching. Because the former world champion and former world #1 just 2 points away from the quarter-final.
Match point 13.
7 opportunities to book her place in a 5th All-England quarter-final.
Service over. 14-20. Out. 15-20.
Characteristic careless error there from Intanon. That is long and converts on her 3rd opportunity. 21-14, 21-15 in 38 minutes of play. The customary bow and thank you to the fans and to the court officials.
Match won by Ratchanok Intanon, 21-14.